not going to be cleaning in this video. It's going to be mainly just sitting down, or most definitely sitting down. I have to say thank you to all of the new subscribers. I really appreciate it, and I have a few comments that I wrote down to talk about today and answer and all that kind of stuff. Today, with the chores and stuff, is just dishes, counters, and sweep, so I'm going to be doing that later. It's 3:30 right now, and I will tell you guys in a few minutes why I look so defeated. Anyways, my husband did a lot for me yesterday. He took out the trash, and he still has to put away his laundry, but still he put the mini fridge in the garage last night and all the recycling in the garage where it's supposed to be, and yeah, so let's see. Anyway, I appreciate you guys with all the compliments and everything, and I really do appreciate you guys commenting and asking questions like you guys have been doing recently. I have 3 written down from 3 different people. The first one is, I don't know if it's Seizure or Seizure, but I'm going to say Seizure 200. He said, "You are still so cute. I would like to watch you outside the kitchen. Congratulations," with 2 hearts. And I thank you for the compliment. I guess I'm cute. My husband says so, so I gotta be true, right? And you got your wish granted to you. I am now in the living room today. I'm trying to do something different here and there. I try getting out of the kitchen a decent amount. I had a video that was a apartment tour, where I showed you the full kitchen, the full living room, where I'm at right now, front bathroom, my room, and then the back bathroom. I didn't go into Aubrey's room because I don't think I would film in there, but her room is just as big as mine with the same size closet and a lot of toys. So, yeah, thank you. Congrats to you for getting your wish granted. User my 8TP50K7F. He or she said, "Love your videos. Did you say in one of your videos that you get seizures? Let me know. I have epilepsy, but haven't had a seizure in 28 years because I had surgery." And that's pretty funny because I have said that I have seizures, epilepsy or whatever. I've had it since I was about 11 months old. My parents say maybe now they say a year, but growing up they always said 11 months. It all happened when my mom was pushing me in the baby swing. Is what she told me. It might be a different story now, but this is what I remember. She was pushing me in the baby swing, and when I was up, the dog was really hyper, running around the backyard, and she comes after us and just knocked into me. I had a whiplash and had an absent seizure in the baby swing. I'm guessing my parents went to the hospital, and I pretty much got prescribed right away on medication and antibiotics and all that kind of stuff. I had a lot of seizures almost every single day, all the time, pretty much. When growing up and going to school, I had stopped when I was in 6th grade. Before I went into 7th grade, I had a seizure, 2 in one day, and then it stopped for 2 years. And then I had one before I started 9th grade, stopped for 2 years, and then had one before I graduated high school, and then it stopped for maybe a year and a half or so, and then had one in college in front of everyone inside the library and everything. And I woke up in the hospital and I had an IV in my arm that's on the side of my wrist. And this pillow is very uncomfortable. Okay, bitch. The fuck? There we go. But yeah, I've never seen that before, and I was like, my parents were in the hospital with me, and they were like, the doctor said that you might have been dehydrated, and I'm like, because I just had a fucking seizure. Like, did they not know that I had a seizure or something? And then, um, like, I just think it was, like, at the time I thought it was fucking bullshit that they did just assume that I was dehydrated. Like, maybe I was at the time, but I had a seizure. Hold on. Who was that? Incoming call. No thanks. The fuck? There was a fucking ambulance people fucking calling my phone. I think it's probably a hospital bill. Anyways, they thought I was dehydrated. I was like really pissed off, and I was like, did they know that I have a seizure? Because when you have a seizure, you get really dehydrated. But why the fuck would they put it on the side of my wrist? Like, that doesn't make sense. I've never seen that. And then my parents were like, oh, I don't know. Does it hurt? I'm like, a lot. It hurts a lot. It gave me a bruise, and my wrist was sore for like a few weeks, I think. And yeah, there's that. It was scary, weird. I don't like it when I have seizures and my parents are, or anybody is, right next to me, whether I'm on a bed or on the floor or whatever, because it's just too overwhelming. Like, if you wake up, or if they're trying to wake you up, or you're in deep sleep and they wake you up from just sleeping, you don't want somebody just sitting there by your bed waiting for you to wake up, just staring at you. And that's just what happens to me. I get like, what the fuck is going on? I don't understand this. I stopped for a little bit, like had a seizure every like once a month, until I started my job at Roadrunner Grab and Go in September 2021. I had like a seizure or two every month until December. My last seizure before I had Aubrey was like mid to late December in 2021, but I didn't have a seizure the entire time I was pregnant with her. And there was an incident where I was going to get surgery, but I didn't because they didn't notify me beforehand that there was going to be surgery. The epileptologist told me that I would be doing the EEG for a week straight. And I was ready for that. I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's see where the seizures are coming from or whatever. But literally, they only induced my seizure, like putting strobes in front of my face, once. And so I only had one crazy seizure, no medicine the entire week. And I got really upset. I'm like, I'm off my medication. I'm not going to be having the seizures unless I am forced to have a seizure. Like, I can't just have a seizure like that. And so from then on, I think my seizures have been mainly stress related, and I told the doctors, like, I could feel them coming on sometimes, and my throat vibrates, my face gets stiff, I feel like I'm about to go to the bathroom on me, so I start freaking out, and then I kind of waddle cautiously to the bathroom, but I haven't had a seizure since Aubrey was born. I had two this year, but that was before I was pregnant at all. I was right before I got this place. It was like definitely the last week of January. I don't know which day. It was definitely on a Tuesday though. That's what I know for sure. It was right after me and my parents got into an altercation, a fight, disagreement, argument type thing, and it really fucked me up. I had two seizures in one day. My husband didn't really see it, but he saw some parts of it. mainly my daughter was the one that found me, and I was laying on the floor both times, and yeah, it was scary that she had to see that because when I have seizures, I'm really bad. And what I heard after I was cognitive, like conscious, um, was that she was screaming, and that's how everybody who everybody else that was at the house got warned of me having a seizure because my daughter was screaming and crying, saying "mommy" or whatever, and yeah, but yeah, I didn't get surgery because they didn't fully know where it was coming from. They said that it was the temporal lobe, but they were tracking my EEG the entire time, but I only had one seizure, so I just didn't feel like they had enough information or enough proof to actually go inside my head and cut it out. Because if they got something wrong, I could have either died or became brain dead or whatever. And I don't want to risk that, you know. And I wasn't, to begin with, notified of any of it except for the EEG. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. Uh, I really messed up that last time I had a seizure. I really messed up my hand. I have still a swollen knuckle right here because I punched something that I don't really want to get into with, but I do have scars from a few years ago from the same incident, kind of. Um, yeah, it was just a lot of stress. But then there was like maybe a month or two into my pregnancy where I had some sort of a seizure, where I was laying on my bed next to Aubrey taking a nap on my bed, um, and I wasn't able to open my eyes because I was trying to take a nap at the time, but I was convulsing and like shaking and tensing up, and then it stopped. It maybe lasted 4 to 5 minutes, stopped, and then went on again for another minute, and then I passed out. um, Probably because I was so tired, or that got a lot of, yeah, it brought a lot out of me or whatever. But I was scared that Aubrey would wake up, and I was trying to open my eyes, but I couldn't. But ever since then, there's been nothing going on. I have seizures every now and then when it becomes stressful. That day where I had just a, I don't know, non-cognitive seizure, I couldn't open my eyes, but I was still having one. That was my last. And I don't really count it either because like I was aware, and it was just weird. And like I'm sure it was a seizure, but it was just weird. Yeah. Anyways, A Fizzle Productions says, to sum it up, not everything that you said, but it was basically advice. Um, and this is where I'm going to tell you why I'm so fucking defeated. There is a couple video editing apps you can download to join vids together whenever one cuts off. Well, I appreciate the advice. I have thought about it before, and I did download one that I thought was, highly rated, um, and I did use it. Earlier, at around 12, I made a video, just like this one, um, and I tried editing it in the editor, obviously, and it was okay at first, but then I realized it's an hour long, and it was supposed to be like a 23-minute video. Um, After 23 minutes, it cuts off and it's just black for fucking another 40-50 minutes, and it was bullshit. I was like, okay. And I accidentally deleted the original video, so that's why I had to make another one. I guess that's a sign from somewhere that I'm not supposed to be doing this right now, or at least not on my phone. Because that fucking pissed me off, bro. I waited an hour for it to fully, because I finished it. It was like maybe in total 30-minute video, maybe. Maybe less. I have no idea. And it was so good, so good. Fucking pisses me off, bro. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna be using photo editor for a while until I figure out a good laptop or something to use. It was good. It was really nice to be able to edit my video, but it got accidentally deleted. All of it. All of it got deleted, and yeah, it was so stupid. Anywho, I will try again, and I appreciate all of you for these questions. These are really dear to me personally because this is the first time anybody's actually fully asked or was wondering or curious about something. You know, like, watch you outside the kitchen. Yeah, me too, I try. And then the question about the seizures and then advice, that's like, it's amazing. I really appreciate it. There has been other questions and I have answered them, but this is one video got 3 really great questions. So it's amazing. But that's all I have for today. I think there's a little bit more that I left out, but I kind of was trying to rush it because I didn't want to fully do a video, I guess, because I already fucking did one. Now I see what time it is. Yeah, so about a 10-minute or so video, 16 minutes, so that's good. But yeah, the other one, like I said, was about 23 minutes, and I can't even. But I see my kitty right here, Mr. Binks. But I appreciate it again for everybody. I have posted in the community on my page a great appreciation letter, pretty much, and later I'm going to be doing dishes and everything. Tomorrow we have to put away the laundry that my husband hasn't done yet, and my phone is being stupid. Don't fucking fall. And yeah, the biggest day for chores is Sunday. So I will see all of you guys then, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Maybe I'm not going to be able to do anything, but again, big thanks. Keep asking questions in the comments, compliments, or whatever have you. Keep sharing, subscribe, and like, and make sure to hit that bell if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.